Well, I'm doing this way because, well, that's what the fuck I want to do. And I'm gonna just show you this Masonic Temple. It's a temple of the Masons. It's not like they built this building for themselves, the Masons. I mean, the people that were building the rest of the buildings. That's just the question. If you would notice something very clearly here, where is the rest of the building? It's clearly goes farther down. If you're a Mason, you know. I mean, like if you've actually architected or built anything, you know there's more floors beneath. It'd probably start about right there. So it's probably about that much more. It's probably 4 floors beneath. Plus, to hold this building up, what you need is so you'd have, I think it's the measure of what is it? If you want that building to really be sturdy, you'd want it equal measure beneath ground. So if this is Masonic Temple, meaning you built this, it'd be this much above ground and that much below ground. That would be a really strong way to do it. Most, you can get away with doing like a one floor beneath ground and having a four floors, like in houses you see today. Normally it's a 1 or 2 story place with a basement. But sometimes you find a third or fourth floor, and you can get away with one beneath it. But something this big, it'd have to be sturdy. You see that? It had to be sturdy. You couldn't just put that right on the ground and be like, yeah, that's gonna stay there. You'd have to build down, or it was already put there. And if you look right there, this is a Masonic temple. You can tell right away that had more. If you were to design and draw this out, you would never draw it that way. As an architect, as a mason, right? You would never do that. That seems ridiculous to somebody that's architected shit. I'm like, what happened to the? Who cut the bottom off? Who cut it off there? But let's look a little closer. A city under one roof, the Masonic Temple. Here we go. I'm just gonna read this for you now. I might be making this up, but you just take my word for it, or go to the website if you must. It says the world's Columbian exhibition may justly be said to have commemorated the quadricentennial of America. See, like they're just like out of nowhere, just with this weird ass. Like, who the fuck cares what you're talking about? Explain to me why this building is all fucked up. Let's see. Of all the buildings in our western sister Chicago, none is more remarkable than the Masonic Temple. Okay, nothing is more remarkable than this. So here we go. Nothing's more remarkable except for where's the bottom, right? And they destroyed it. And nothing's more remarkable, but they knocked it down in 1939. This building, hold on, 9202. Yeah, anybody do the math? 39. Here I'm gonna do Common Core math. 39 plus 8. That's 47, right? This was up for 47 years. Somebody spent, you know how long it would take to build this? I'm gonna get up in that ass right now. To design, to draw, and have all the people, just the amount of people that have to build this for only to stand for 47 years. You wouldn't destroy that building, but it got in 1939. They let's see how it got knocked down. Let's see. Oh, actually, these are 2 different buildings. So we got the Masonic Temple in 2 different years. 1891. Hold on, 1891 and 1901. I just want to show you again. And this article is from 1894. Okay, 1894. So this is 2 years after it was built. It wasn't built then, though. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Let me try to find the. It is constructed of granite, marble, steel, and terracotta. And it is. And I'm going to show you this. It says, this is the most important part. It is constructed of granite, marble, steel, and terracotta, and as the principal materials of construction, and is, read that word, fireproof throughout. Fireproof. Fireproof. So if you find a building that is made of those materials, which are pretty much all of them, you can't burn them down. So these fires they're talking about don't happen. That's the point I'm trying to make. When you look up all these fires from the like 1900s, late 1800s, they're supposedly taking down these buildings. They didn't burn these down. They couldn't have. And it's not just it's just the Masonic Temple. So the Masons that love everybody, they built only their building that wouldn't be destroyed by fire because it says fireproof right there. I just read it. And I know all those materials are fireproof and all the rest of the buildings are fireproof. All of a sudden, they don't care about everybody else. And look at this again. Can't you just tell, like right away, that building is missing a portion beneath it? Like to about there. That's the beginning, right about there. And then you'd probably do have a little bit of a basement. You probably like the basement was probably like you'd have to dig into the earth, put a few joists, like a holster. Give them some common knowledge. You'd have to bolster that building by putting a few things into the earth to hold that whole building up. But the beginning of the building is not there; it's down there. People are walking through shit right now because they're not seeing that all of these buildings that were built in the 1880s were made out of the same fucking materials as that building right there. They didn't burn down. They couldn't have. That's impossibility. Here's the inside, made out of materials that don't burn. Can you burn that right there? You see these things? Go get yourself fire and try to burn that. Try to burn this. You see this? Go and start yourself a fire in this building. Burn that building down. Chicago Fair. Oh yeah, fair is an interesting word for fire. Oh, I think I woke up the. I think I woke up part of the clan. Fair is a good word for fire. Anyways, I just wanted to go through this little quick thing here. I was trying to keep my voice down, but let me run out of here. You guys have a good day. Look up this website. It's called the Chicagology of the Golden Age, and consider for yourself if that building looks correct and how deep of shit people are walking in, and whether or not you could burn down these things. Masonic temples don't get burnt down. Neither do the buildings that were built by proper masons. Yeah, you're gonna burn that down. Go put a fire in that doorway. It doesn't burn. Peace out, y'all.